Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to The Stuff of Legend. My name is D'Lo, and I have another video for you today. Today, we're going to be talking about a fan casting for Princess Leia. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is perhaps unnecessary, but as I'll switch over my screen right now so I can talk to you guys face to face. What's up, guys? Um, this was a very tough one for me because I wasn't sure whether or not I wanted to do it. I figure that it is necessary though, just because there's probably inevitably going to be another appearance of Leia at some point. She does exist in the Star Wars universe. It appears that Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni want to continue telling stories in this timeline, the Mando timeline, which is about 5 years after Return of the Jedi. That being said, there's also other opportunities that we know are coming up, like the Kenobi series, in which Princess Leia will be a young girl, possibly between 10 and 16 or whatever. So, depending on the timeline for Kenobi, it's likely that we're going to see a younger Leia, maybe if he comes in contact with Bail Organa, his friend, who adopted Leia, or we'll see possibly her again as an adult. And the age range could be all over the map. So this fan casting, if you'll bear with me, is a little tough to narrow down and select because we're talking about ladies of a very wide age gap. So I picked from all over the map and just decided to throw 15 names together to see if I could help, throw my suggestions out. And I hope you guys hit up the chat and let me know what you guys want to see as an actress for Princess Leia at any age. You can pick. I did leave out the sequel trilogy timeline, though. I'm not going to go as far as that because everyone's going to be like, it's just Meryl Streep. Just go with that. For me, I'm not gonna go in that direction as far as age bracket. I think the stories that of that age probably don't need to be told. I'm thinking let's go back to earlier days, maybe where she learned how to be Mary Poppins in space. That would be pretty cool. I know we got a simple, quick flashback of Luke and her training a little bit, but it'd be really tight to be able to see maybe her in action while Han Solo is around. I personally don't like the sequel trilogies. I don't consider them, in my own opinion. It's not the law, but it is, it's just how I feel. So, without further ado, I'd like to jump ahead to the topic with me screen. Oh, forgot to boot this one up. Here we go. Let me cut over here. Let me just make sure that my screens are. Why isn't it going? Hang on 1 second. Yeah, just give me 1 sec. Nope, that's not it. Let's go here. That's the chat. What's up, chat? How you doing, guys? Let's go. This should be it. I don't know why it's not doing it. Oh, hang on, guys. For some reason, my window's not pulling up. That's weird. Try this. That's not it. There we go. That's it. Okay. Thank you guys so much for bearing with me. That took a long time, so sorry about that. But now we're in. So I'll see if I can cut that out in post. I don't know if it'll let me, but thank you guys for joining in. I've got Daniel's Hot Topics. He says, did you see the Doctor Strange trailer? Oh my gosh, got some things to say about that. Yes, I did see that, but I'm going to try to get to this first. So any questions that are off the topic of fan casting Leia, I'll get to at the end. And he says, did you see the, he says, did you hear the rumor about Patrick Stewart said in the trailer? Yeah, I'll get to that later. That we'll talk about. So first up on the list is, I just wanted to say, Carrie Fisher, again, of course, we all know, has passed away December 27, 2016. It's a huge bummer, obviously, for many reasons. But just so that we can get an accurate reference, her height was 5'1", and that's kind of where we're going as far as a reference point for Leia. It doesn't have to be, and a lot of these names on my list are significantly taller than 5'1". 5'1's very short. But just so you know, if the person in the casting is really, really short, just remember that Princess Leia is also Check, 1, 2. Was my mic muted that whole time? Oh, dude, that's a bummer. All right, well, let me go back. Let me do the intro, and then I'll see if I can go back and you guys can tell me where I left off. What was the last name you remember hearing from me? You guys can tell me where was the last thing you heard from me. That would be very helpful so that I can start over from that point. I'm going to try to go back. So Lily Collins. Okay, so I'm just going to jet through just in case you guys missed it. My first option to replace Carrie Fisher is Rachel Brosnahan. She is 31 years old, right around the same timeline as Mando. As far as age, she would pair very nicely with Sebastian Stan, I think. 5'3", only 2 inches taller than Carrie Fisher, and she looks very similar, like an amalgamation of Leia, Carrie Fisher, and Natalie Portman. So she looks pretty close. You could CGI over her if you wanted to make her look a little closer to Leia, but I think you could get away with it just being like this, in my opinion. I think people would understand. So, yes. Next on the list, we have Millie Bobby Brown. I'm just going to go over these quickly because I know we did it, but my volume died and I don't know when that was. I'll edit after. So it says age 18. Right now, Millie Bobby Brown is 18 years old. She's done Stranger Things, Enola Holmes 2, Kong vs. Godzilla. She's very well known for a young actress, and she looks a great deal like Carrie Fisher. In fact, there's a bunch of deep fakes people do on YouTube of her as Leia, and you can see here, you can see here. These are her, not Carrie Fisher. Like it's laced over Carrie Fisher's face. And then this is her without the deep fake, and this is Carrie Fisher. There is a lot of similarity here. There's also a lot of similarity to Natalie Portman, which is pretty cool. So I think it actually works really nicely with her there. This one as well. That's remarkable. That looks really, really good, and that's Millie Bobby Brown. So I think that would work nicely. Let me know how you rank Millie Bobby Brown to play her. She would probably have to be somewhere before the Mando timeline, like probably around between an early Obi-Wan Kenobi series timeline, so like 10 years of age, which she's older than, obviously, but she could do something between 10 and 20 something she could play, 25-ish. So if she wanted to do Rogue One, timeline, original trilogy, Return of the Jedi, she could get away with that approximately. And so that's my number one pick for Princess Leia. Next is Alina Madison. I'm checking my light here to make sure that my microphone is still good. So I'm hoping that you guys have that. 45 years old. She's been in a lot of horror stuff here. And the horror project she's been, I don't watch a lot of horror, but I do think as aesthetically, she looks pretty close to Carrie Fisher. There's a lot of sharp edges to her face, though, which is something that Carrie Fisher doesn't have. And I think that that's the notable difference, in my opinion. But I think that she has a little bit of a longer face. And if you wanted to do the CGI over her face to make it more Carrie Fisher, kind of like how they did it in Rogue One, how they did it in The Rise of Skywalker, they wanted to continue that trend. I think that she could do a really good job as the body double. So let's continue on to the photos just so you can see her face a little bit closer up like that. That looks a little Carrie Fisher-ish. 45, and you guys can feel free to disagree as much as you want. It's everyone's opinion is going to be different on this, but I think Alina Madison is a good choice, not a great choice, but a good choice to play Princess Leia. Next is Lily Collins, 32 years old. She's at the age bracket. Let me go ahead and show you a picture here. She's at the age bracket to play in the Mando timeline or the Book of Boba Fett timeline. I think that she doesn't have the closest facial structure to Leia, but she's a very talented actress. I really like her as an actress. I think that she would perform the role really well. And again, if CGI is the option they want to go with to make her face look more Leia-ish, then I think that could work. Yeah, 5'5". She's 4 inches taller than Carrie Fisher, but I don't really think that's too big an issue. But this is her here. This is her with a top bun, although I don't think that really does a lot in the way of showing off how she could play Leia. Um, but still, it's I think it's still an option. She's just very talented. So I think as an actress, you'd have the capability to play the role, and perhaps with a little makeup, a little CGI, you could make her look more like Leia. So, what do you guys think about Lily Collins? Let me know in the comments. Jennifer Love Hewitt is 42 years old, 5'2". She is 1 inch taller than Carrie Fisher, and I will show you. Let me see where movies and TV shows. So she's in Ghost Whisperer. She was in Garfield. She's in I Know What You Did Last Summer, Client List, 911, Heartbreaker, Tuxedo, Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit, Criminal Minds. She's in a bunch of stuff. Her face doesn't look exactly like Carrie Fisher, but it is a longer shape. And the trend that I've been talking about is if you want CGI, blah 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 blah. I'm just gonna say CGI it a little, and it works. That's what I'm gonna say from now on. If that's the note, it's just a mouthful to try to explain over and over. But I think that she's a talented actress. I think she'd do really well. So let me know what you guys think about Jennifer Love Hewitt as an option for a little bit older of a General Leia. Like if Ahsoka's slightly in the future, like 10 years or 7 years after the Book of Boba Fett, then this could be an option, in my opinion. Not before. I think if you're gonna go before, I would choose Rachel Elizabeth Brosnahan, or before that even Millie Bobby Brown. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Next up, Jodie Lynn Thomas. Jodie Lynn Thomas is 33 years old. I don't see a height here list. Oh wait, 5'1". There she is. She's the same height as Carrie Fisher. She was also in The Creep Behind the Camera, Killer Grandma, Big Sky, Priceless. She's in Longmire and The Messengers. And she doesn't have the most Princess Leia face, but I do think it's a little bit closer than some of these other choices, like Lily Collins, Jennifer Love Hewitt. Maybe not as close as Rachel Elizabeth Brosnahan or Millie Bobby, for sure, not Millie Bobby, but I think that it's a good choice. This picture, I think, does a lot for the aesthetic, because kind of that curly, wavy hair feels very either Padme or sort of Leia-ish. The white dress, which I'm wearing white because this is a Leia fan casting, and I think that she would do a good job. Talented actress. Again, either CGI or just go for it. Just put her in the hair buns or whatever you got to do. I think it'd work. I think you can make it work even without the CGI for her, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Next up, Rose Byrne. Rose Byrne is 42 years old, 5'6". She would play a little bit more of a mature Leia, in my opinion. Not like the sequel trilogy, but like if you wanted to go, like I've been mentioning, if Ahsoka's a little down the road from the Book of Boba Fett, that's where I would put Rose Byrne as the casting. She's Neighbors, Bridesmaids, Instant Family, Peter Rabbit, Physical, Damages, Miss America, Casanova, and a bunch of other stuff, including Star Wars. She's actually also in Star Wars. Let me show you. She's also in X-Men First Class. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to type it in. Star Wars. Rose Byrne. What was the character name? Dorme, that's it. Yeah, Dorme. She was the assistant to Padme here. Now, even though she's been in Star Wars, it was in the prequels in a different setting, and I think people would forget. I think people would probably forget that she was already there. People forget that this was Keira Knightley. People didn't know she was in Star Wars. I actually had a conversation with someone in a comment section yesterday about it. There was a post about the Pirates of the Caribbean. I commented that she was in Star Wars, and people were like, "No, that was Natalie Portman. Haha, LOL." You're so stupid. And I was like, dude, no, look it up. She's in there. She was just really young. She was the double for Natalie. They look so similar. And it's true. But this is not about her. This is about Rose Byrne. So, Rose Byrne. Rose Byrne. Rug Byrne. Okay. Yeah, this is her. So she looks a little bit like Carrie Fisher. They both have kind of like a their nose form goes down. I think Carrie Fisher's is a little bit wider, but Rose Byrne has a similar face structure. Especially when you see Carrie Fisher a little bit later. I think it looks similar, head shape wise, and I think it would work really nicely to have her play Leia. But I could be wrong, and you guys can let me know down below. Or which timeline do you guys prefer? That's why this one was such a complicated video to make. Because it's like I don't know what age bracket either you guys want or you want to see. What should we see in the in the timeline? Which series should she pop up in? Mando, is it going to be Book of Boba Fett season 2 if there is one? It's going to be a Luke Skywalker series, which I think that would be the most fitting, honestly. But you could also have like in a Lando Calrissian series, him pay her a visit, that kind of stuff. There's a lot of options, including the younger years, like Obi-Wan Kenobi. It makes sense to me. But this one, I think Rose Byrne is a great choice for a little bit of an older one, like maybe a later version of a. That would be good. So, let me know what you guys think about Rose Byrne in the comments down below. Next up, Emma Watson. So Emma Watson, in my opinion, is a talented actress. I wish she would stop doing interviews. She's really annoying. But her acting is great. She's terrific as an actress. I loved her in the Harry Potter series. I thought she was perfect as Belle in the Beauty. I haven't seen Little Women or anything. Gosh, I actually really loved her in The Beauty and the Beast. She was perfect. 31 years old. And that is the right age for the Mando timeline. That is spot on. You guys already know her. I don't think she needs an introduction. Just look up Harry Potter. If you don't know what Harry Potter is. So yes, I think it's not perfect, but the head shape is pretty close. It's actually very similar, and I think that you could get away with her as either a young Leia, because she does look a lot younger than her actual age, in my opinion. But up to age 30, I think she could play Leia very nicely. And I don't think you would need CGI personally. I think you could get away with that, especially like it's funny if you look at the Star Wars Rebels cameo of Leia Organa. It looks a lot like her. It looks a lot like Emma Watson. I don't know if they did that on purpose or not. It is. So let me know what you guys think about Emma Watson playing a middle or younger Princess Leia. Let me know in the comments. I think for me, she's probably like a top 4 on my list. So then there's Tiffany Brower. Tiffany Brower is 37 years old. She's from Beyond White Space, The Horde, Con Games, Acts of Violence, Bones, Star Trek, that kind of stuff. I think that being, oh wait, what was the age? 37. She's closer to 40, but she doesn't look like she's 40. I think she could play a 30-year-old Leia pretty comfortably. I'm not super familiar with her body of work, but I saw her on another fan casting. I can't remember the name right now, but I thought she looked great for the role. Physically looks like approximately. She looks like she's too tall, though. That's the only thing. She looks very tall. Leia doesn't look that tall. But that aside, I think that you could get away with this one. And I think CGI would probably help make her look a little bit more like Carrie Fisher. This name, Tiffany Brower, is lower on my list, but still made the cut. It's actually kind of hard doing a Leia fan casting, in my opinion. I'd love to, if you guys have your fan castings for Leia, please tell me who you think would be a great choice in the comments. I always check them. I love Googling, like when you guys put a name in there I've never heard of, Google it right away. Boom. Look it up. I go, oh my gosh, that's awesome. Or, oh, you know what? I don't really see it or whatever. but I love looking it up. So please, please let me know in the comments if you think Tiffany Brower is a good choice. If you think there's a better choice out there that I haven't thought of, let me know. Next up on the list, Imogen Gurney. Imogen Gurney is, how old is she? Why is there no results? Okay, 21 years old. She was in Billy Elliot. Doesn't look like she's got a lot of work done outside of maybe Broadway. However, I think that she would do a really good job playing a young, and I know she's 21 now, but I think she could be a good choice to play Leia at around 16 years old. If Leia, like the character is 16. So in the Obi-Wan series, depending on how old Leia is, I think she could be a really good choice for that. Let me know if you guys have seen her acting. You guys think that she would be talented enough to play the part. And if you think that she looks right, or if they'd probably want to do some CGI and enhance her to make her look a little bit more Carrie Fisher-ish. Let me know. Thanks. In the comments. Comment. Next up, okay, this one, I wasn't sure if I wanted to put it on the list, okay? So don't jump at my throat right now if you guys do not like this actress. I know there's some people who only, and I've only really seen her play one kind of character. I've not seen her step outside of literally just one kind of character. Looks like she's either drunk or high on SNL all the time is what it looks like. I've never seen her not play that type of character. So to me, I am doing this one expressly only based on looks. Because I really don't know if she could actually play Princess Leia legitimately. I have no idea. So 40 years old, she could play a slightly older. Actually, to me, she doesn't look 40. She looks like she's probably like 34, 33. And I think she could get away with playing a 30-year-old Leia. But let me go to my next screen. There is a visual similarity between her and Carrie Fisher, actually. And I think if you had the right makeup person to just match colors, like eyebrow color, lipstick color, do the right blush, like make her look like Princess Leia, then she could be spot on visually looking like Carrie Fisher if you just needed her for a couple of shots. I don't know how she would do. If you guys think that Vanessa Bayer is an incredibly talented actress, I know she can do impressions pretty well. But if you think that she could pull off playing Leia, let me know. I don't know if I'm that confident though. I think she's funny on SNL, but I've only seen her play one kind of character, which is unfortunate. I think that it would be cool to see her play those types of different parts and that kind of stuff, or just see her give it a crack and do like a YouTube like trial script of her as Leia, just repeating some of the lines for episode 4. It'd be really cool. Let me know what you guys think about Vanessa Bayer and the similarities between her and Princess Leia. Down below in the comments. Oh wait, what happened? Okay, here we go. All right. Next up is Alison Brie. Alison Brie is 5'3". She is 39 years old, although she does not look it. She's from Glow, Community, Get Hard, BoJack Horseman, a number of other things. I'll go to those right now, just so you can see them, including Mad Men, Scream 4, The Rental, Horse Girl. She's in a bunch of stuff. Very talented. I think she actually has a similar look that I think some of the others don't have. And I don't think you would actually need CGI for her to play Leia, in my opinion. Oh wait, where am I going? Here we go. Sorry, I jumped ahead for a second. I think that you could actually get away with her natural face looking close enough to a Princess Leia. It'd still be different, but it would look a lot closer than some of the other choices. I think it would work to play a 30-ish year old Princess Leia around the Mando timeline. So let me know what you guys think about Alison Brie down below in the comments. Next up, Lindsay Fonseca. Lindsay Fonseca is 35 years old and 5'5". She is from Nikita, The Escort, Next Stop Christmas, and How I Met Your Mother, and a bunch of other stuff. Lindsay Fonseca, let me show you some pictures. She does look a little less like Princess Leia than some of these other choices. But again, I think it's within the ballpark. And you can, of course, CGI. You can add a little CGI to make this actress look a little more Carrie-esque. I think it'll work. Just another option on the list so that you guys can mull it over, think about it, start racking your brains about who might be able to play a Princess Leia if that is what they want to do and you would like to see. We have no choice, but it's just for funsies. Let me know. Next, Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Mary Elizabeth Winstead is 5'8". That is a whopping 7 inches taller than Carrie Fisher. She is 37 years old and she's dating Obi-Wan Kenobi. Or is she? Oh no, she's not. Is she? No, it's his spouse, Riley Stearns. Never mind. Oh wait, no, that was just 2017. So. Oh yeah, they got a kid together, Lori McGregor. Wow, learn something new every live stream. Okay. Mary Elizabeth Winstead has the child of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Could be really interesting. I wonder. Oh, and she did recently just get cast in the Ahsoka series, by the way. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. It would be really interesting to see who she's playing in that series. She could be playing anybody for all we know. She could be playing just some, like, she could be playing a seventh sister from the what's it called? Either Rebels or why am I blanking on the name? The game. What am I thinking of? The game. You guys know what I'm talking about. Jedi Fallen Order. The Inquisitors and whatnot. She could be one of those types of things. She could be a Sith. She could be just another alien. She could be a Mandalorian that helps along the way. She could be a rebel. Anybody. It doesn't have to be anyone specific. But I do think that in this case, she might actually be an interesting choice to play Princess Leia. She does not look the most like Princess Leia, but there are some similarities I see in the face. I think it could work, but obviously someone like Millie Bobby Brown, Rachel Elizabeth Brosnahan, even Lily Collins, Emma Watson, those names are a lot closer. And I think that this is a good choice, but it may already be a ship that is sailed already. Just because I think she's already cast now in one of these projects. I think it's the Ahsoka series. So let me know what you guys think about Mary Elizabeth Winstead and who you would like to see her play in Star Wars. Next up, Billie Lourd. So the last name on the list is Billie Lourd. Now, she has played Princess Leia in, I think it was it Rogue One? I think it was Rogue One. Let me see. It was The Force Awakens. I know she was in The Force Awakens, Rise of Skywalker, and Episode 8, the film which I will not. And gosh, I think she was in the flashback sequence to make young Leia in the Rise of Skywalker, or I can't remember which one it was. It was that one or Rogue One, but they basically just made her CGI'd over. She doesn't even look like her mom. Look. This is the craziest part to me. That does not look like Carrie Fisher to me at all. Not even a little. Like, it's weird. Like, she does not look like her mom in any way, in my opinion. I think maybe just the chin. Maybe just the chin. I think that's it. And the hairline. But even her hairline is a little bit more rounded out than her mom's. It's just interesting. You know, every kid's going to be different than their parent, but they chose her to play Leia, and she didn't even look like her. These other actresses look a lot more like her mom, in my opinion. And I think that Billie Lourd did a great job. So I'm assuming that one of these other actresses might also be talented enough to do the job and look more like her mom. So, yeah, That's my take on it. Someone who already did it might actually be better, or might, someone who already did it might not be the best person for the role. But she might also be able to continue that saga if she wanted to, and if they wanted her to do it and she was capable and good enough, then go for it. Tell the story. They've already got, I don't want to say spoilers, but like, they've shown that they can do that with other characters, with a different actor, and then put the face on that actor. And they've shown that to already be not only possible, but they've been doing it. And so, in my opinion, if they wanted to do it, they could just get it done. And yeah, so if we wanted to see Princess Leia again, I think it's totally possible. So let me know what you guys think about Billie Lourd down in the comments below. And real quick, I'm going to just check her age. Lourd. All 5'1". So she is the same height as her mom, 29 years old. So she's right at that right age to play her in the Mando timeline, just shy of 30. But yeah, so like right there. That would be possible, I think. So let me know. Is that something that you guys would like to see? You think it's pretty cool that she gets to carry her mother's legacy like that? Or would you rather see someone else in the role? And if so, who would you want to see in that role? Let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys really quick before I show you the art I did for my top 2 picks for this fan casting. Make sure to click the link in the bio, or sorry, in the description, and you can check out all these arts that I did for my TeePublic, where you guys can go and you can get a design like one of these guys. And I made all these myself. So you can go ahead and support me, the artist, and my channel, and this will financially support me. It'll actually put dollars in my pocket so that I can get equipment, software, that kind of stuff to better the channel. And now that I've got more time on my hands, I can actually start making more content for you guys. So I really appreciate that. All the sales portion of that's going to go to me, since I'm the artist. I'm not like over here making t-shirts, but I make the designs and I upload them. I get paid for that art. So really appreciate that. If you guys would do that, get yourself a mug, a t-shirt, something like that. That'd be really fun. Now, the art. This is the art that I did here. This is Rachel Elizabeth Brosnahan here on the left. I just kind of mashed her face onto Leia there. Not a lot of work went into this one, if you guys couldn't tell. This one I actually just basically cropped from the deepfake video of Millie Bobby Brown as Leia. And this one I basically didn't, you can almost say I didn't do it. I cropped it and I changed some of the lighting. That's pretty much all I did. This one's not even mine. I'm not even going to say that one's mine. This one's mine here. I did put it on this here image. So cropping was a little, but yeah, that's it. So thank you guys. If you guys like this image, if you say, oh, you know what, that sucks, I don't really like it anymore. Leia doesn't smile that much. Or whatever else, let me know in the comments. I really want to hear from you. All right, now let me go ahead and shift my screen to the chat. Aha! Okay. The heck? It's not letting me scroll. All right, so Antos Ricotta, what's up, dude? Daniel's Hot Topics, what's up, man? Ang Lee, Eric Bana Hulk is on Earth what is that? 400,083? That's an interesting fact. Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider is Earth 121347. Okay, I love Nick Cage, and I really enjoyed his Ghost Rider. I know it's zany, but I want to see it, and I hope he comes. Daniel's Hot Topics comes in with a political one. I hope Biden fixes the whole problem with China, so when Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness comes out to go to China, make over $2 billion, and surpass Spider-Man No Way Home and Avengers Endgame. I hope Biden can fix a bowl of oatmeal. I hope he can fix the situation with China, but I don't think he's gonna do anything. He loves China. He's like Justin Trudeau. They love China. And I love Chinese people, but the Chinese government is one of the most evil institutions of human beings on planet Earth. They have open concentration camps. I don't know if you knew that. Right now, like they're killing people. Um, and it says, I hope at the end of the Multiverse of Madness, we get James McAvoy and Professor X and Michael Fassbender as MCU Professor X and Magneto. It would be. Here's what I think is going to happen from the Doctor Strange trailer. I'm pretty sure that they're going to treat this movie like they did with No Way Home. They are going to bring everyone in for a massive spectacle to pay honor and homage to everything that came before and included in the multiverse, which is the story. And then they're going to send them out. And then we're going to get a different set of MCU X-Men. And Patrick Stewart is still going to be the Illuminati Professor X, but there will be a Professor X in our universe that is not at that level yet. And I bet we're gonna get like Fassbender. We're gonna get Professor X, but it's gonna be Patrick Stewart. I don't know which ones we're gonna get, or if we're gonna get to see all of them. It's so wild. Oh my. Because I love the X-Men movies, but it's gonna be hard to reconcile it with if you plan to keep it around. You can bring anything in for a film. But if you want it to be the continuity moving forward, you have to justify it. And I don't know if they'll be able to justify that. Because in their own universe, they have two different Professor X, two different Magnetos, two different Mystiques. Because they did they started late, they went back in time. Yeah, so it's tough. I think we're gonna get the treatment where they're gonna bring them in, they're gonna do something awesome, and then they're going to go, and then we're going to get a different set of characters for this universe. That's what I think is going to happen. And it says, Daniel's Hot Topic says, if Wanda is indeed merging the Fox universe with the among others. Yeah. That's what I think is going to happen for the Fox universe. I don't know how they're going to treat it with Fantastic Four. I think it might have to be with Ant-Man and Ant-Man Quantumania. I think that's it. They're going to have to do something to kind of set it up there, or bring them in, or just say they got lost. There was a machine that sucked them into the microverse, or the whatever they call it, the mini universe or whatever, the atomic. I don't know what they're going to say, but they went into a different universe dimension, something like that. They were shrunk down to whatever. They've been stuck. Ant-Man's going to fix it, probably accidentally, and then once they're out, they can help Ant-Man fight and ward off Kang. And when they do that, it'll buy them some more time, and then they'll be able to establish them as a hero team in our universe, in our timeline, even though they may or may not be from our timeline. Who knows? I think that's what we'll get. So yep, that's my thoughts on that. I actually can't scroll down, unfortunately. It's not, my computer is just not. I don't know what the deal is with this chat. It's not letting me scroll down, so I can't see the earlier stuff. That's my bad. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked what you saw, then please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really matters to me. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. If I could start to make a little bit of money on this channel, it would mean the world to me and my family. I really appreciate it. Got a wife and 4 kids, and I would love to be able to bring in a little bit more for the family, so that this, if I could, then I could devote more time to this channel. That's just the truth. Love to be able to do that. I could personally justify it, and it means a lot. If you do want to help right now, even without getting to that 1,000 subscribers, please go to TeePublic in the link in my description the video, and then you can go get yourself like a t-shirt, a mug, something like that, and then it'll have my design on it, and I'll be able to get paid for that. I appreciate you guys. You guys are the best, and after this video is uploaded, I'm going to check the comments and reply to you guys as well on your favorite actresses to play Princess Leia in the Star Wars universe. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Take care, and until next time, see you guys next time on The Stuff of Life.